Hey guys, welcome back to Max Boneyard Builds. So today what we're going to do is we are going to start tackling this carpet that came out of the OBS. Hopefully you saw on a short that I ran a week or two back. I was getting ready to chuck this carpet. I was getting ready to throw it away. Me and my boy pulled it out and it was nasty. Holy cow, it was filthy. It had all the nasty coffee, tobacco, God knows what stains that were on the transmission tunnel. I mean, it was so bad. I was just getting ready to throw it away. It smelled horrible. But I had it packaged up in a trash bag, and I was getting ready to throw it away, and I just happened to go down to the junkyard for something else. And my boy Eric down there, he's got one of those Hotsy sprayers that pumps out that water. It's a pressure washer that pumps the water out at several hundred degrees. And he's like, dude, I spray grease and everything off of these motors and stuff. He goes, I can clean up that carpet. And I'm telling you what, we put a little bit of chemical on here, some car chemical stuff for carpet. We sprayed it on there and put that Hotsy on there, and it got so much out of this carpet. It got all the smell out. It got tons of the stains out. And I couldn't believe it. So if I can actually save the OEM carpet, it'll be so worth it, because the OEM carpet has this nice thick plastic backing on the back here, and plus it has all of the foam padding and extra foam padding in some areas, plus up towards the transmission tunnel and stuff, it's got a big section of heat shield that's up there. So if I can save all of that, plus you and I both know that the quality of the carpet is going to be so much better. I started shopping for replacement carpet, and people were saying, yeah, it'll fit. Yes, it looks okay, but the material's thin, or it feels cheap, or things like that. And I didn't want to put that in there if I didn't have to. So we're going to try and save this OEM carpet. I got some images and stuff. I'll show you. A lot of the stains and stuff came out, but a lot of it was so set in that it's actually stained the material itself. It's almost like rust around like where the seat bolts and stuff go. It's actually rusted, like stained the carpet with like a rust texture, or like a rust color rather, not texture, rust color. It just will not come off no matter how much chemical I put on it, no matter how much we sprayed it with the Hotsy and stuff. It just would not come off. So I think what the game plan is we're going to take. It's a Duplicolor product, and it looks like spray paint. You know, it comes in like a spray paint can, but it's not spray paint. It's actually a dye. And what that dye is going to do is we're going to go a little bit darker than this light gray. We're going to go with a dark gray that you'd see in like a 99 to 06 style truck, the dark gray carpet they had in there, instead of this light gray carpet that came out of the OBS. So hopefully if we can spray that on here, get it dyed a little darker, that'll help hide any of these rust spots and stuff, and hopefully we'll be able to save your OEM carpet. Okay guys, so this is the product that we're going to be using here. This is a Duplicolor Vinyl and Fabric specialty coating. They say specialty coating because it's going to come out like spray paint, but it's not spray paint. It's actually a dye. So in the color, as you can see, is going to be darker than what we already have. This comes in tons of different colors, everything from reds to blues to your grays to black. It comes in tons of different colors, and I've seen where guys have used them on different projects, especially carpet, and they say that it covers really well. They do say that the carpet afterwards is a little stiffer than what it was prior to dyeing, or painting, whatever you want to call it. I'm okay with that if it's a little bit stiffer, but I'm able to save the OEM carpet itself. Now this, we vacuumed it at the shop, and I have gone back over it and tried to get off any big debris that I could see. The guy before me had a dog or something, and some of that hair is just really matted in there. So, I mean, I would have to drive myself nuts trying to get every last little speck of dog hair off of this carpet. And sorry for shadows, but man, I got this out in the sun right now because it's getting cool in this sun. I'm hoping we'll warm up this carpet enough. It should be around 55 degrees or above, and it's right at 60 today. So I'm hoping with that sun hitting down on here, that'll help with it too. The instructions are real easy as far as carpet goes. If you're doing vinyl or anything like that, they ask that you do a adhesion promoter on top of it. But with this being fabric, this should just suck this stuff right up. So I've been shaking this can. The can's warmed up. We're going to go ahead and start applying this. And then after we apply it, we're going to let it soak, or not soak, but let it sit, and then come back. I've got 2 cans of this. Hopefully that's enough. We're going to see. So I'll probably speed up the video as I'm doing this. But as you can see, this is what I'm talking about right here. This is actual, like, I think this was rust, you know, coming off of the frames for the seats and that, because all through here where you like put your feet came out perfect. If you remember this transmission tunnel, this was underneath. This is in between the passenger and the driver's side seat. This right here was just black. I mean, totally black with coffee and tobacco and God knows what. You got a few cigarette burns and stuff in here. This was just beyond gross. And that hot seat pulled all that out of there. So if we're able to save this OEM carpet, we're going to do it. So what do you say? Let's start spraying. I am wearing gloves because this is like a dye, and I really don't feel like dyeing my hands. And I think I am going to try and go a couple different directions as I do this, just to try and make sure it gets inside all the fabric. About 6 inches away. And they also said you can take a brush or something and massage this in. And that's another reason why I got the gloves, is because I am going to come back through here probably on my second coat and kind of work this in while it's still damp, just to try and make sure I cover all the fabric. Okay, so now we've got everything sprayed down one time. Some spots where I had some stainage and stuff, I went a little heavier, but other spots like through here and that, I didn't go that heavy. Man, I've only got, you know, that much left. Like I can feel it. This can's getting close to empty, so I'm probably going to be able to get roughly about 1 coat per can, you know, just to give you an idea of how many cans you need. I kind of wish I would have picked up 3 now instead of 2. I really didn't know how far this stuff went coverage-wise. The carpet does feel a little bit stiffer. I mean, nothing crazy. I'm not seeing a whole lot coming off on my glove either, so I think this stuff absorbs pretty quick and or dries pretty quick. So I think I can probably come back here where I started and probably start working my way across again. And I'm not seeing where anything has came off on my gloves, honestly. So I don't think you really need to worry too much about staining. Because even like the tip and stuff where I just got done, it's already dried on the tip. So, I mean, this stuff dries really quick. But I'm telling you, if I can get this little bit of tiger striping out of here and get that dark gray color, I think this is really going to work. So we'll see how much further we can go with it. Okay, so 1 can covered all of this, plus 2 coats on this, and I think you can really tell the difference on those 2 coats. It's really covering a little better. It does make the carpet feel firmer, and see any buckle, it kind of makes a fold through it. Okay, so there it is. That's 2 cans of the Duplicolor vinyl and fabric paint. I'm telling you, I wish I would have had 1 more can, just so that way I could have really got it saturated on here. It does have a little bit of like a tiger stripe look to it, and it does dry. It does make your carpet a little crispy, I guess you could say. It's not hard. It's still pliable by all means, but you can tell it's there. I guess I'm going to wait before I really start grinding on this stuff. Towards the end of that can, I tried to make sure I really hit the spots that I knew were going to be like outside of a floor mat. So like I know a floor mat is going to sit right in this area, so I was trying to really get all through here, all down the sides. This is going to be covered by the seat, the front seat, so I was trying to get like right here, and like here's in the back seat area that's on the floor where your feet would be. So I tried to really get this part all the way across the drivetrain hump. I concentrated on the drivetrain hump here because that was really bad, if you remember. So I really tried to focus on that. Areas like this on the side and stuff. Back here on this back tail, I really didn't worry about that too much because that's all underneath the seat. So if somebody stuck their head to throw something underneath the seat, I don't want it to be completely night and day difference. So I did give it some coats, but I really didn't concentrate on all these edges and stuff because all that's all hidden by the back seat. So I tried to really get on these floor portions, all here next to when you open the door in that, and then all along through here. So I'm going to let the sun bake on this for a little while. Hopefully it turns out good. I can see a little tiger striping and stuff, but man, I mean, there's not a cloud in the sky right now, so it's really getting all the sun, and I'm going to see all the little imperfections. So I'm thinking once this gets inside the vehicle, I think it's going to look totally different. Okay, it's back in. I'm telling you, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. There's a few spots where the carpet was obviously had a fold to it, or I didn't really put a good amount of material down, like underneath that seat. I don't know if that picks up on camera or not. But, like here where your back feet go, I really put a good amount of material down. The camera's showing more kind of, I guess, tire striping than what I'm seeing with my naked eye. Here I got the garage lighting plus my shop light here. It's not that bad. Man, I wish I had 3 cans. I think that would have gave just a little bit better of a result. But it's not that bad. It still looks like carpet. It still feels like carpet. There's a few spots, like right there you can see 1, 2, where the carpet is kind of bulging. I'm probably going to pick up another can. It'd take 2 seconds just to give it another quick shot, even with it in the car. That stuff didn't smell too bad. It smelled like spray paint, you know, but it didn't get up in the air and stuff that bad. So I think I could even do a few touch-ups on some spots that I didn't like, even in the car, and I think it would be fine. But it's not that bad. I want to let that carpet settle and see how it turns out. Like I said, I may do a few quick touch-ups or something, but I'm telling you, instead of buying all new carpet, it's covered up all those heavy stains. This is much more presentable than what it was, and we saved ourselves almost $300. So, what's my final thoughts on the Duplicolor vinyl and fabric spray? I think it's a win. I picked it up at O'Reilly's. It was 13 bucks. You can get it at AutoZone, you can get it at Advance, you can get it at the old Amazon, wherever. Comes in a huge variety of colors. I'm sure they have something close to what you want, or in my case I went darker to help hide some stains and stuff that just would not come out of that carpet no matter what I did. Man, it really transformed the inside of this cabin. I ain't even got the seats or nothing back in here yet. I still got to do a heavy detail on this dash. It's nasty. Got to clean it up, but everything's intact. Everything looks good. So this interior is going to come together very quickly. This carpet's going to look great when I'm done, even if I got to do a few touch-up spots, get a nice new set of floor mats in here or something, and I think we'll be good to go. I want to thank each and every one of you. You guys never let me down. I'm getting new subscribers every day, and I thank you. If you haven't yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It only takes a second. But we're up to like 2,200 and something. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Keep throwing them comments my way. I will try and answer any of them that I can. If I can't, I'll send you somewhere that has the answer. Give me a like, give me a dislike, whatever. I'm up for anything. I appreciate you guys for stopping by. I'll see you guys next time after I get the seats and everything in here on Max Boneyard Builds.